What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we are going to be talking about Patrick Mahomes, the breakout star for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, as far as so far at the rate that he's going at this point of his career, it is very much just a shock, as now we do know this is his second season in the NFL and his first full one as a starter going into it. Now, he's thrown almost 900 yards and 13 passing touchdowns already in this year, which is just a spectacular mark that he's going at. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about his chances of winning the MVP at just this quick of an age. Now, as far as what I would think of this would be very much a huge shock. I think, of course, last season we had the oldest MVP ever, and with this would be a huge gap, and I think this would be the hugest gap between two MVPs ever, as far as with Tom Brady at 40 years old to a Patrick Mahomes with Patrick Mahomes' age at 23 years old. So this will be a huge gap at 17 years between MVPs between 2 years. So I think the fact that this would be very much an amazing sort of outcome. Now, of course, I don't expect him to stay at this rate. At this rate, we would be considering this at a 69 touchdown season, which would well pass the NFL record for most passing touchdowns in a season, which obviously we're not expecting. Now, one other thing that I think that really would help his MVP case as far as so far is the Kansas City's defense is very much been terrible. Now, other than it is not the most as far as the Bills have the worst defense as far as points allowed, but the Kansas City Chiefs are very much up there, and we all know a huge difference between the Bills and the Chiefs, which is the turnovers caused by the offense and points that could be caused by offense rather than the defense of the Bills. Even though the Bills do not have really a great defense, the Chiefs have an even worse one. The only upside to their defense will be their third down conversions defense, which is actually one of the best in the league and very much pursues to be one of the better of the few. Now, as far as Patrick Mahomes, obviously I don't think many people really saw him coming out to this much of a start as far as in his first few games here. As far as 3 games, 13 touchdowns, like I said, that's a 69 touchdown rate as far as the 16 game season is concerned. Now, he's obviously, I think one thing that helps him out in MVP voting is just the unexpectedness of his come up as far as this complete lineup. We didn't expect him to really come out this way. There's not really. Now, of course, there's going to be other competition that's going to come up, and I do believe he's going to have to hit some type of slump eventually throughout this, and maybe it's going to be coming up soon, but really, like I said about new quarterbacks, rookies, things such as that, they're not very much known for as far as a planned defensive scheme for them due to the fact that there's such a limit of what they can actually prepare for. As much as you can look at college tape and really try to dissect that and try to figure out what they're going to do. Obviously, the NFL, they're going to use different schemes, different players, outages, things such as that you're going to have to look at. So I believe later into this season, we're going to see defenses more prepare for him. And the fact that he's obviously a younger player, they're going to make younger mistakes, things such as that. But as far as MVP this season, I think the fact that he has the ability to actually win it this year, just the unexpectedness. Like I said, it's going to take a couple games for defenses to really prepare for his whole entire lineup there. I think he has enough offensive weapons around him to be able to keep up some type of consistency. He has a great running back. He has a great wide receivers and tight ends as far as just the ability to get the ball off. So it's not just like a lack of talent around him. Like I said, the defense is a concern, but it's not a concern that obviously affects the quarterback as far as his direct production. Now, it may add pressure to him having to score, but not too much as far as that. But guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts are on whether you think Patrick Mahomes is going to win MVP, and if not, tell me who you guys think is going to win MVP for this season for the NFL. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to become part of the Greek Army today. And as always, this is Sparta.